Cindy here at the Mill of Kingstown. We're going to talk about proper watering today. Watering is something this year has been huge. In past years, it hasn't been as necessary. But I want to talk about how to read a plant a little bit. This is a young oak leaf hydrangea, first, second year plant. And you can see it started to get the fungus early on the leaves. We immediately noticed that, and we changed how we were watering. We have overhead irrigation here. We went to hand watering, so it went directly in the pot. That way you are not splashing the fungus up onto the new growth, which is now clean. You can limit how bad your funguses get with using proper watering. The viscosity of rain, and people say, oh my gosh, we had rain, it's getting wet, it's going to get fungus. Rain's viscosity is such that when it hits the leaves, it falls off. And it doesn't leave a residue behind that entraps the fungal spores. If you water at the base and you don't splash real hard, you don't run into the problem. That's why soaker hoses are very nice to use this time of year. You put them around your plants, you run it, they want an inch of rain a week. You prefer that at one time, as the roots will follow the water down and settle. People want to know how to tell, do I have an inch of rain? There's a lot of ways. My easy way is a little cat food can or a tuna can. Put it under the end of the soaker hose, furthest from where you turn it on, and when that is full, you've had an inch of rain. Then you can turn it off. Typically it's 25, 30 minutes, 35 minutes, depending on, your water pressure. And you can, heck, you can get home, turn it on, hook up different gardens in your yard, get it done, turn it off after you're done dinner or something, and you know that you've done the right thing. And your plants they're less likely to develop these spotted fungal issues on the leaves. It doesn't really hurt them until at least 30% of the plant is involved. And then what happens is that's limiting the amount of sugars that they can absorb as the photosynthetic ability is limited. This little bit doesn't bother me at all. You live and you learn with these kind of things. So proper watering on tomatoes. You might, if they're in a raised bed, need to do it a couple times a week, 3 times a week, 2 times a week in the heat that we've had. Again, at the base, don't get the leaves wet. And understand that heavy feeders and fruiters like tomatoes, eggplants, squash need fertilizer frequently, as when you're watering, you're leaching out what they need. Bottom end rot is huge this time of year in tomatoes, eggplants, and peppers.